Welcome to Color with Kiri, but today we're not really coloring. We are going to transform this very old frame and picture of a boy and a trumpet into something else. So I started off by bending back the staples that they put in there to keep the picture in. It's a really weird texture to it. So after I got it all taken out, I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I found this drawing that I did of my daughter, cut it out of the paper, and went, hey, let's make something out of this. This seems like fun. So I just kind of placed it around a bunch, thought, what should I do in the background? Well, I got my watercolors, and this is what I came up with. I just was kind of going with whatever felt good in the moment. There wasn't any kind of plan. I just was doing this for fun. I started making these little leaves and just kind of went with it. I was like, oh, let's make a kind of like a wreath, like a very full, leafy, green, lush wreath around this oval. So I just layered and layered and layered. I started with one color and then went in with some other colors, other shades of green, if you will, just to give it some, dimension, make it feel more layered. That's the trick with any kind of plant. You gotta layer the crap out of it. So at this point, I'm like, oh, hey, that's looking pretty good. So I put that to the side to let it dry and started on the portrait. I outlined it in green so that it would kind of blend in with the leaves in the background so that I didn't have to get my X-Acto knife out because I was being lazy. Started with the hair. And same kind of thing. I put like a base color down and then layered it in strokes. And honestly, it always makes me so nervous when I paint over a sketch because I don't want to ruin the original drawing. But then it usually ends up working out way better than I thought. So I don't know about you, but I really enjoy making things a little bit more difficult for myself than I intend to. Here's one example. The paper started curling on me as I painted. So I had to get some tape, and it was actually pretty simple. I just, rolled up some tape and stuck it underneath, and that helped tremendously to keep it flat because silly me, I didn't paint it before I cut it out. I thought, let's cut it out first. But at this point, I'm thinking things look pretty good. And then I'm like, I really need some flowers. I need something around the bottom of this portrait. So I painted some flowers and I cut those out. I think I just used one color. One or two. Kept it pretty neutral. Then I got my Elmer's glue, smeared it all over the back, and then just kind of collaged things together. I used a paintbrush with Elmer's glue so that I could get all of the edges. I cleaned off the glass, stuck it back in there, and look at that. I'm absolutely in love with how this turned out, and it's hanging on my wall as we speak. Thanks for watching. Bye!